Looking for a way to separate your organization from the competition? A SWOT analysis is a technique used to identify strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats in order to develop a strategic plan for your business. While it may sound difficult, it's actually quite simple. Today we will explain what is a SWOT analysis. Seven. What is a SWOT analysis? A SWOT analysis is a technique used to identify strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for your business or even a specific project. While most widely used by organizations from small businesses and non-profits to large enterprises, a SWOT analysis can be used for both personal and professional purposes. While simple, a SWOT analysis is a powerful tool for helping you identify competitive opportunities for improvement. This way you can work to improve your team and your business while staying ahead of market trends. Strengths. Strengths in SWOT refer to internal initiatives that are performing well. This can be compared to other initiatives or an external competitive edge. Examining these areas helps you understand what's already working. You can then use the techniques that you know work, your strengths, in other areas that might need additional support, like improving your team's efficiency. Weaknesses. Weaknesses in SWOT refer to internal initiatives that are underperforming. It's a good idea to analyse your strengths before your weaknesses in order to create the baseline of success and failure. Identifying internal weaknesses provides a starting point for improving those projects. Here's an example of a weakness. E-commerce visibility. Our website visibility is low due to a lack of marketing budget, with mobile app transactions continuing to decrease. Opportunities. Opportunities in SWOT are the result of your existing strengths and weaknesses, along with any external initiatives that will put you in a stronger competitive position. These could be anything from weaknesses that you'd like to improve or areas that weren't identified in the first two phases of your analysis. Here's an example of an opportunity based on the above strengths and weaknesses. Marketing campaign. In order to improve e-commerce visibility, we'll run ad campaigns on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Threats. Threats in SWOT refers to areas that have the potential to cause problems. This is different from weaknesses as threats are external and generally out of your control. This can include anything from a global pandemic to a change in the competitive landscape. Here's an example of a threat that could leave your business vulnerable to problems. New competitor. With a new e-commerce competitor set to launch within the next month, we could see a decline in customers. 6. SWOT analysis example. One of the most popular ways to create a SWOT analysis is by visually representing strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This format is called a SWOT matrix. It's usually organised into 4 separate squares that meet to create one larger square. A SWOT matrix is great for collecting information and documenting the questions that brought you to your decisions. Not only will it be handy to reference later on, but it's also great for visualizing any patterns that arise. Here's an example to give you an idea of how to get started on your own. When used correctly and effectively, your matrix can be a great toolkit for evaluating your organization's strengths and weaknesses. Once you've created your matrix, you can focus on how to actually implement the opportunities you found. 5. How to do a SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis can be conducted in a variety of ways. There are a few ways to ensure that your SWOT analysis is thorough and done correctly. Some of these tricks include gathering your team in a way that's conducive for teamwork, preparing beforehand so you use time efficiently, and getting creative about how you choose ideas. Let's take a closer look at some tips to help you get started. Tip 1. Consider internal factors. Internal factors are strengths and weaknesses that stem from internal processes. These tend to be easier to solve if you have the means, since you have more control over the outcome. When you come across internal factors, you can start implementing improvements in a couple of different ways. Meet with department stakeholders to form a business plan around how to improve your current situation. Research and implement new tools, such as project management tool, that can help streamline these processes for you. The way you go about solving internal factors will depend on the type of problem. You may even need to use a combination of both if it's a complex improvement plan. Tip 2. Evaluate external factors. External factors stem from processes outside of your control. This includes competitors, market trends, and anything else that's affecting your organisation from the outside in. External factors are trickier to solve as you can't directly control the outcome. What you can do is pivot your own processes in a way that mitigates negative external factors. You can work to solve these issues by competing with market trends, forecasting market trends before they happen. While you won't be able to control an external environment, you can control how your organisation reacts to it. Let's say, for instance, that you're looking to compete with a market trend. An example of this is a competitor introducing a new product to the market that's outperforming your own. While you can't take that product away, you can work to launch an even better product to mitigate any decline in sales. Alternatively, you can attempt to forecast market trends so you're prepared when external factors do occur. Tip 3. Teamwork makes the dream work. It may be an age-old saying, but teamwork is incredibly effective for brainstorming new and innovative ideas. Invite different team members from various departments. That way, ideas from each part of the company are represented. Be intentional about the number of team members you invite, since too many participants could lead to a lack of focus or participation. The sweet spot for a productive brainstorming session is around 10 teammates. Tip 4. Get creative. In order to generate creative ideas, you have to first invite them. That means creating fun ways to come up with opportunities. Some examples of this are randomly selecting anonymous ideas, talking through obviously bad examples, or playing team building games to psych up the team. 4. When should you perform a SWOT analysis? You can employ a SWOT analysis before you commit to any sort of company action, whether you're exploring new initiatives, revamping internal policies, considering opportunities to pivot, or altering a plan midway through its execution. Sometimes it's wise to perform a general SWOT analysis just to check on the current landscape of your business so you can improve business operations as needed. The analysis can show you the key areas where your organisation is performing optimally, as well as which operations need adjustment. Don't make the mistake of thinking about your business operations informally, in hopes that they will all come together cohesively. By taking the time to put together a formal SWOT analysis, you can see the whole picture of your business. From there, you can discover ways to improve or eliminate your company's weaknesses and capitalise on its strengths. 3. Characteristics of a SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis focuses on the 4 elements of the acronym, allowing companies to identify the forces influencing a strategy, action, or initiative. Knowing these positive and negative elements can help companies more effectively communicate what parts of a plan need to be recognised. When drafting a SWOT analysis, individuals typically create a table split into 4 columns to list each impacting element side by side for comparison. Strengths and weaknesses won't typically match listed opportunities and threats verbatim, although they should correlate since they are ultimately tied together. Billy Bauer, managing director of Voice Leather, noted that pairing external threats with internal weaknesses can highlight the most serious issues a company faces. Once you've identified your risks, you can then decide whether it is most appropriate to eliminate the internal weakness by assigning company resources to fix the problems, or to reduce the external threat by abandoning the threatened area of business and meeting it after strengthening your business, said Bauer. 2. Internal factors. Strengths S and weaknesses W refer to internal factors, which are the resources and experience readily available to you. These are some commonly considered internal factors. Financial resources, funding, sources of income and investment opportunities. Physical resources, location, facilities and equipment. Human resources, employees, volunteers and target audiences. Access to natural resources, trademarks, patents and copyrights. Current processes, employee programs, department hierarchies and software systems like CRM software and accounting software. 1. External factors. External forces influence and affect every company, organisation and individual. Whether these factors are connected directly or indirectly to an opportunity O or threat T, it is important to note and document each one. External factors are typically things you or your company do not control, such as the following: market trends, new products, technology advancements and shifts in audience needs. Economic trends, local, national and international financial trends. Funding, donations, legislature and other sources. Demographics. Relationships with suppliers and partners. Political, environmental and economic regulations. After you create your SWOT framework and fill out your SWOT analysis, you'll need to come up with some recommendations and strategies based on the results. Do share with us in the comments if you've done SWOT analysis for your business. Thanks for watching.